This is R.D. Sharma solution, class 12, chapter 8. Solution of simultaneous linear equations. Exercise is 8.2. So the linear equation or the system of simultaneous equation which we have seen, we always see a constant on the right hand side. But here these are in the category of homogeneous equation. We are going to solve it using ax equals b, where this b is actually equal to 0. So if we write ax equals b, what is a? The coefficient of x, 2, 3, 1, the coefficient of y, negative 1, 2, 4, coefficient of z, 1, negative 1, 3. This is a. What will be your x, capital X, that matrix? It will be formed by x, y, z, that is the variables, and then we have the constant, but here the constants are 0, 0, 0. That is the special thing about this kind of question. So in order to solve this, we have to find out whether we'll have a trivial solution or non-trivial solution. So non-trivial and trivial, the difference lies whether the determinant is 0 or not. Right? Trivial means that is what is desired. If you put x, y, z in this any of the equation as 0, eventually it will come to 0 on the right hand side. So this is a trivial solution, but obvious solution, known solution, or it has to be, it will be like that solution. That only comes when we check for the determinant of A. So when we find out the determinant of this A and whether it comes to 0 or not, that decides. So let me find out the determinant. I am taking the first row, 2, negative, negative, positive 1, and then plus 1. Inside this it will come as 2, 4, negative 1, 3. When we take negative 1, that becomes positive 1. So 3, 1, 1, negative 1, 3. Then we have 3, 1, 2, 4. This is 6. And this is going to be 6 plus 4. 10 into 2 is 20. Here we get 3 3s are 9. 9 minus of minus 1, that is 9 plus 1, it will be 10. So 10 into 1 it will be. I'll just change it. And then we have, this is 12 and minus 2, that is going to be 10. 10 multiplied by 1 is going to be 10. Okay. So now this is 10. This is going to be again 10. So the determinant of this matrix has come to a non-zero value. That is, it is not equal to 0. So when it comes to not equal to 0, we say it has a trivial solution. What if determinant of A is equal to 0? When it is equal to 0, we'll follow some other way. That is, in the next discussion, we'll just have it. But right now, there is simple thing. Determinant of A, if it is not equal to 0, that means we have a trivial solution. X, Y, Z equals 0. X is 0, Y is 0, Z is 0, trivial solution. The determinant of A will decide in all the questions which are following. If it is equal to 0, then non-trivial, then we'll assume Z equals to K, and then we'll try to solve, and we'll have multiple solution. K will be a real number. So now this question, you see, this is again coming in the category of system of homogeneous equation, and this can be written in the form of ax equals b. X will be equal to A inverse b. A inverse we have to find out. What is the A inverse? First let me write A. It will be coefficient of x, 2, 5, 1. Coefficient of y, negative 1, 3, 5. And then 2, minus 1 and minus 5. So this is A. X is what? X, Y, Z. And this is equal to 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now ax equals to b. So before going ahead and solving it, we need to find out the determinant of A, what it is having a value. So I'm opening the matrix, or you can say the determinant finding is through the first row. So 2 I'm using, negative 1 will become positive 1, and this is going to be 5, 1, negative 1, negative 5, and you know already how to do this determinant, right? So I'm just doing it for the sake of completion, and it will be 2 into minus 15 and plus 5. So that is going to be negative 10. Here it will be minus 25 and minus become plus 1. So this is going to be negative 24. Then we have this as 5 5 is 25, 25 minus 3, and into 2. 25 minus 3 is 22, and 22 into 2 is 44. So this is not 46, this is 44. I'll just change it. And when we do this, we see that negative 20 minus 24 is minus 44. And we have this last term as 44. So 44 minus 44 is 0. So what do we get? We get the determinant of this A is actually equal to 0. So we cannot have a trivial solution. We will try to find out the system of homogeneous equation. There is a proper solution, but that solution is a non-trivial solution. If it is equal to 0, it will be non-trivial. If it is equal to 0, not equal to 0, determinant is not equal to 0, then we'll have a trivial solution. X equals 0, y equals 0, z equals 0. So for non-trivial, what we do, I'll just show you. So what we do here is, we'll just employ the two equations here. First equation, second equation. You can take any of these two, So we can take the first one and we'll assume z to be equal to k. K is any real number that will give you, infinite solutions. How? Z equals to k, so 2x minus y, this equals minus 2 into the z is k. So 2x minus y equals negative 2. And then we have 5x plus 3y, and this equals, what is that? It is equal to k. Now this will be solved again in the same way. Ax equals b, x is equal to a inverse into b, and a inverse is what? Adjoint of a divided by determinant of a. So this a is what? I'm using now this next one. 2, 5, I'm writing the coefficient of x, 2 and 5. Then I'm going to write the coefficient of y. So 2 of 5, this is negative 1 and 3. Okay. So what will be the adjoint of a? 2 by 2, it is quite easy. Exchange the diagonal value 3 and 2 and change the sign of the other value. Negative 5, and this is going to be 1. Adjoint of a, this is, what is the determinant? 3 into 6, minus of minus, that is plus of 5. So it is going to be 11. Adjoint a divided by the determinant of a is going to give you the a inverse. We have this 3, 1, negative 5, 2, and just divide it by 11, or you can say multiply it by 1, multiply it by 1 into 1 divided by 11. So a inverse, this is b. B is what? Minus 2k and k. So we have to multiply this a inverse with b. Let us multiply this with b, and b is what? It's a negative 2k and k. Negative 2k and k. So now let us multiply this. So 3 into minus 2k, first row with, there is only one column in the second matrix, 3 into minus 2k, minus 6k it will be, and plus k. Now negative 5 into 2k, that is 10k, and then 2k. So what do we get? 1 by 11 is already there. So it is going to be minus 6k plus k, and minus 6k plus k is negative 5k. This is going to be 10k, 10k plus 2k is 12k. So it is going to be 12k, and let me write it here, 12k, and we already have a 11 outside, so let me take it this 11 inside in the division. So minus 5k by 11 is x, and 12k by 11 is y. So let me write x and y again. Minus 5k by 11, y is 12k by 11. What is z? Z is going to be k. Z is your k. Okay. Now k, you put any value, you will get multiple values of x and y. That is called the non-trivial solution. Right? So this is the solution. You have to see only after whether its determinant is 0 or it is non-zero. That you have to see properly. Now other questions. All the questions are similar. If the determinant of A is 0 or non-zero. Determinant of A is 0, then you can safely say it is non-trivial. You will go with the solution of K. When it is not equal to 0, you don't have to do anything. It is trivial solution. X is 0, y is 0, z is 0. Okay. So Ax equals B. Let us take the determinant here. A here. So determinant is 0. When the determinant is 0, that means you will get a non-trivial solution. So z equals k you will put. And when you put z equals k, that will be a constant that has to be taken on the right hand side. Don't take the that is only for satisfaction. Means once you do this 3x minus y and you have assumed z equals k and 4x plus 3y, this equals minus 3k, you don't have to use the third equation. Third equation will only be used when you want to put this x and y and z value and try to show that it actually satisfies. So x is equal to a inverse b. A inverse will be 3, 4, minus 1, 3 inverse. And then you have to multiply the inverse by minus 2k and minus 3k, which is the constant in this case. And once you multiply this, what do you get? You get the value of x and y. That is going to come in terms of k. It will be in terms of k because you have already assumed z equals k. Right? Z is equal to k, so x and y and minus 9k by 13 and y equals minus k by 13 in this case, in this particular case, and z equals k. So you can just to please your examiner, you can just put these values in the third equation and you can show, oh, this works. Now all of the questions are like this. When you get the determinant of a equals 0, because this is already a homogeneous equation, you already have a constant on the right hand side of every equation as 0. You don't have any constant value here. So you all have constant value of 0. So z equals k, and this is how you have to do it. We have already done a question like that. So you can just follow my instructions and try to solve this. Next one is also like this. Determinant a is coming to 0. And for that same thing, non-trivial, assume z to be k, solve it, x and y. Next question here. In this case, the same thing is coming. So there can be, multiple questions of the same sort. It is just for your practice. It will make your work and your mathematics in terms of this quite perfect. This question here, the determinant of a is not coming as 0. So when the determinant of a is not coming in as 0 in the system of homogeneous equations, that means you have a 0 on the right hand side as a constant. So this 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, minus 1, 1, minus 2, and negative 2, 1, 1. This you have taken, you will find out the determinant value. You have to multiply it with x, y, z so that you get the final value as 0, 0, 0, which is the constant value here. So what do you get in this determinant? Let me just show you that how does it work, because we have already discussed it. This I'm taking and I'm opening it using the first row, and I'm putting all the values which we generally do in the determinant. And negative 2, it's going to be 1, 1, 1, minus 2. This is going to be 1 minus 1 plus 2, so 3, 3. Negative 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. So just leave this because it is going to eventually be forming a 0. So leave it. Then you have minus 2. So minus 2, minus 1, minus 3, minus 2 is already outside, so it is going to be 6. 9 and 3 is 9 plus 6 is 15. The determinant of a is not equal to 0. That means that you have a trivial solution. That means x, y, z equals 0. In any of this equation, put x equals y equals z equals 0. You will get a 0. And that is what obvious. Everyone thinks about that. We know that this is going to come as the answer. 0 plus 0, 0, any x, y, z, put 0, and that is your trivial solution, x, y, z equals 0. Okay? x0, y0, z0. So I hope you'll be able to solve all these questions. Whenever it is not coming as 0, then trivial solution. If it comes to 0, then z equals k, and using z equals k, try x and y. This is all about this discussion. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.